Hey, welcome to Spirit Soul Sense, Information for Your Soul. I am Shareece, and I recently watched Halsey's film, I Am Not a Woman, I'm a God. You know, this is a spirituality channel, and so a title like that gets me. And Halsey, I really like. I think she has one of the, interesting backstories. I don't know what her childhood was like, but I know she's multiracial. I know she's been in like an abusive relationship, had some issues with drugs, and people who ascend are very, very intriguing to me. And I think when I first saw her and she was in the middle of going whatever, she was going through, I was just thinking, there's some people you can see the light inside, and you just hope and pray that that light continues to flourish and envelop them in like wonderfulness, joy, peace, that kind of thing. So I've been looking at some of the things that she's been doing. I listened to some of her songs as she puts them out. And this time, I really had to like hard pause because I didn't just pop in and look at a music video and like, oh, this is what's happening in Halsey's life at the moment. I really stopped and, I get kind of obsessive about things and looked at what is going on right now. There's an interview that she did with Zayn. Zayn interviews a lot of music people apparently, and it is one of the most beautiful, transparent, just real interviews that I've seen, in a while. Every now and then people do. I think that's what they were trying to do on Red Table Talk, but it just wasn't happening. But in this interview with Zayn, she's pregnant, and for a woman who's always wanted pregnancy, I think that pregnancy ends up being the most beautiful thing, right? I loved my pregnancy. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Being a mother is like God's greatest gift to me. I'm very thankful for being able to have that experience, because I know a lot of people, don't get to have that experience no matter how hard they try. I loved how much she was glowing. I love how much you could see the love just flowing through her. It was just such a beautiful interview. So if you check in the description box, I'll have that link down. I also have the video for I Am Not a Woman, I'm a God. If you are not offended by nudity, then I would encourage you, if you have HBO, to also watch her film, I Am Not a Woman, I'm a God. But themes of women's empowerment, sort of. It's more like, I am gonna do whatever I want, period. That's what it's really like. And I see on my channel a lot, like the more you are yourself, the more you give other people to be themselves. And so in that sense, it's like a woman's empowerment. It's definitely not like a women must stand up. It doesn't feel like that. It definitely feels like, here are women doing whatever they want and having fun. And I have a video on my channel also called God, Is God a Woman? Something like that. And I like listening to people who, call themselves gods. I do it with a small g, God, because we really are gods. We're made in the image, and God is the ocean and we're the waves. And so when you see yourself as a God, and this is such an aside, I'm also reading A Course in Miracles. I'm finally gonna get through that. Maybe I'll do a video on it or not, because it's one of my spiritual journeys, spiritual studies. I usually don't do videos on that, but that book, I think, really wants us to connect with love, and God is love. And so I think the whole point of it is to experience the God in you and to see yourself as not necessarily the physical, right? Like we have a body, but we are our soul. And it's like much more metaphysical. But Halsey's album is a beautiful example of what it's like once you heal, and what that journey can look like, and what the end result, not really an end result, because we're always, transforming and evolving. But once you've done a lot of the major healing and you no longer feel like you have a hole inside of you, there's such beauty in it, and you are able to experience life more fully. So her album now is much less, everything is wrong, the world is against me, I'm in pain, I'm in pain, I'm in pain. It's much less that, and it's much more, I've been through it. I know what it's like. I remember it. But here I am now, like here I stand. I am fully enjoying my life, and look at all these blessings that are overflowing around me. So I encourage, go for a listen to, this song in particularly. If you want to listen to the whole album, do that too. It's an experience. I would definitely recommend it. I love a good album. I love art. And this album, this video, the film, is filled with so much art and creativity, so much metaphors about light and dark and what it means to be whole as a human, doing whatever you want, especially when society is telling you, no, you have to do it this way. And you really don't have to. You can do whatever you want, okay? Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, share this video with someone you think it may help, and thank you for watching.